Well, what a difference a day makes in Colorado. Snowing yesterday, ready to fly in, and just bronzing my body today. Oh, such a wondrous, fantabulous, beautimous, sun-kissed glow I have going on. What are we doing? I'm Lynnie Wennerstrom, 365 Days of Positive Self-Talk for Finding Your Purpose. We are reading passages from Dr. Shad's book every single day. This year, we started in November of last year, and then we started all over again. And today is April 21st, so we are on day 112 of the year. 254 days left in 2024. We are 30.60% complete with 2024. Oh, it's so exciting. Okay, so let me read the passage for today, and then we'll talk about a little bit about this. The passage is, I don't need someone to give me my purpose or to live it for me. All I need is a dream I believe in, a goal to achieve it, the enthusiasm to give it life, the decision to take action, and the determination to make it happen. And I will find my purpose in my dream. So it all starts with a dream. And then you say, you change your self-talk if it's saying, I can't do this, it's too far out, it's not for me, it's for someone else. Someone else can achieve this, but I'm not good enough, I'm not strong enough, I'm not young enough, I'm not tall enough, I'm not old enough, I'm not enough. That means you're in lack, and you are 1,000,000,000% enough. You are enough just by virtue of having the courage to come to this planet, and you chose that. And this is part of what I teach in practical spirituality, and that is the spiritual journey and then the human experience. There's two parts of that. And the human experience we are talking a lot about here, because if we don't dare ourselves to dream, we will never reach our full potential. And I'll tell you right now, you'll never reach your full potential anyway, because you're unlimited until your very last breath. You will constantly be achieving. So it's very exciting, this journey that we're on. And I want to mix the two, the spiritual journey and the human experience, because we've been talking a little bit about goal setting. Actually, we talked a lot about goal setting. And the passage today is, we're talking about your purpose. Everything is you finding your purpose. And in you finding your purpose, it's going to give you meaning in your life. That meaning, the purpose, is going to give you direction as to where you want to go. That boat that has a rudder that is so strong and you know exactly where you're going, your purpose gives you that. So this is why it's so importante to find and go within. And it's not, ahoy, where is my purpose? No, it is within. You go within to find your purpose. It's not out there. It's within. It's what feels easy, smooth, and it may not be, you might have to go get some skills in order to enhance that or really bring that out in order to share your gift with others. Yet it still feels easy, and it feels good, and it feels like maybe fun and adventurous and high frequency feelings, rather than, oh, I have to do this today. Like when I come and do my videos, I know this is part of my purpose. And I'm just like, yes, I get to do my video today. When am I going to do? And I'm ready, and I get so excited. And this is your purpose. This is how it feels. It feels exciting. It feels easy. It feels joyful. It feels fun. It feels like an adventure. It feels like all those high frequency feelings, whatever it feels like for you, but that ease going in, and it's easy to do. That is where to start your exploration. Start with what brings you so much pleasure. When you're dreaming, it's like, wow, that would be so fun. Like, take everything off the table and be unlimited when you're dreaming, and just say, if I could, without just saying, if I had enough money, like literally, because that's in life. Just for the moment, know that you are in a very abundant universe, and just say, if I had all the money and all of this, I mean, I'm going back to but just if you need to get to say all that for yourself so that you can actually put yourself in a situation, what would you do? where would you be? Where would you be living? What would it look like? Would you be in the mountains? Like, see all these beautiful mountains? Would you be next to the water? Would you be in a tropical island? Where would you be? Would you be in another country? And what would that country look like? Where would you be where there aren't a whole lot of people? Would you be at a very busy city like New York, or in Bogota, or someplace, around the world, in Mexico, maybe DF, Mexico City? Where would you be? What would you be doing? Would you be speaking another language? So it's time to dream. And I'm going to read this passage one more time, and then we're going to talk a little bit about how you get here. Okay, so I don't need someone to give me my purpose or to live it for me. By the way, that you don't need anyone. That is taking responsibility for your life. That is the whole meaning of taking responsibility for your life. Living your life not for someone else or not because of someone else, but for you. Like actually living your life fully for you. All I need is a dream I believe in, a goal to achieve it, the enthusiasm to give it life, the decision to take action, and the determination to make it happen, and I will find my purpose in my dream, and you will achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve. And we'll go back just very, very quickly, because we've been talking about setting goals is a spiritual practice, and it is because you are bringing the spirit, you are creating matter you're bringing from the invisible, you are creating visible. It might be a new business. It might be a new design. It might be making somebody's house look amazing and beautiful. Maybe it's your own, just a home design. It could be absolutely anything. It could be creating poems, poetry, music, anything. It could be absolutely anything. Baking a fantabulous new cake that everybody wants to try. I'll be first. Anyway, it could be any of those things. So it is a spiritual practice. It does take you, it lessens the gap between, my daughter was telling me this just today, that it lessens the gap between thinking maybe you can and maybe you can't, and changing it to be so much more. Maybe she'll come and talk about that real quick. Yes, she will. She's right here. She's right here. She says no. She's laughing. She's working on her computer. But she's going to just give a little brief explanation of what she said to me, because it was so, I was like, yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Here she is. This is Chula, Lynette. Hello. She is cosmicmoves.com astrologer, and I'm very, very proud of her. Can you tell? I love her. Okay, now she's going to say that very profound thing she told me earlier.
I don't remember exactly what I said, but setting goals is a spiritual practice, is one of the things that has resonated most with me, because I have experienced how helpful it's been for me just in the 3D world, just inching my way in improvement in my life. But between that and the self-talk practice, it's really helped me to close the gap between just dreaming of things, of how things might be one day, and actually feeling a lot of fear around those dreams, and being able to we have
the bark went off in the driveway.
And actually being able to think that someday they might be a reality, because I now have the tools to not have it just be some faraway vision. So
it closes the gap.
Goodbye.
I love my little hijita. So that means daughter in Espanol, little daughter in Españolis, because that's all we speak is Españolis. But we're going to think about doing a podcast together, a mommy baby podcast, and then we'd have to be speaking English. So we're working on that. Anyway, I love you so very, very much. I hope her explanation was helpful. It really, when she said that, I was like, it closes the gap, because it is you have a dream, and then you're bringing that dream you're bringing the spirit into matter. You're bringing the invisible, you're creating the visible. It's absolutely phenomenal, and you're achieving it. And the way you do that is to set a goal, and then you write out your obstacles. And it's not a negative thing to write out the obstacles. It's actually a very practical thing, because they can stop you flat if you're not saying them. Even if you're not writing them out and say, I'm not doing it because I'm actually scared, but you don't voice it, you don't write it out, then you're going to stay scared, and you're going to stay frozen, or I don't have whatever it takes to do it. And so then you're going to continue not having that. You're going to be in lack. So it's a really beautiful thing to then take the next step and take that action step. And the action step this is called active goal setting. And that action step is going to, how are you going to overcome that? The obstacle is always what's wanted and needed, or why hasn't it happened yet? Why hasn't it been done? That's the obstacle. That's how you define that. And then your action step is it tells you, it's like, okay, I can, like, say you're writing a book and the page is empty. I don't know what I'm going to say, but yet you know that you have a message that you want to share. So the action step could be, I'm going to write for 15 minutes every day for the next week. And you're going to date it starting today. You're always going to date it. You date your goal and you date your action steps to overcome the obstacles. And then you do it. That's your plan. And that's how you reach your goals. You can be the smallest steps, or, you want it to be something you can do, and you just create it for a week. Just your week, a weekly focus. This is my life coaching. You don't put it out, wait for a year or 10 years or however long. You literally just take it bite-sized pieces. And when I coach my clients, the whole thing is all about the weekly focus goals. Even if there's an overarching goal, we're going to take those weekly steps to get you to that overarching goal. That's how it's done. So this, again, I'll read it one more time, because now I hope that this makes immense sense to you and gives you great excitement to start achieving your dreams, and understanding that setting goals and achieving them is a spiritual practice. Okay, so April 21, I don't need someone to give me my purpose or to live it for me. All I need is a dream I believe in, a goal to achieve it, the enthusiasm to give it life. If it's part of your purpose, you're going to get more and more excited about it. You may not be excited in the very beginning, but the more you think about it and you're moving towards it, and the more you put it in front of you, you start getting enthusiastic. You start getting excited. And we'll continue here. The decision to take action. Taking action is a really importante part of bringing that spirit into matter and creating from the invisible, creating the visible. And continuing on, and the determination to make it happen. And I will find purpose in my dream. And yes, you will. I love you so very, very mucho. I hope you're having an amazing Sunday, amazing Beautimus Day. And know that I believe in you. You can do this. You can absolutely find your purpose. You have 70% of the year to do it. Isn't that exciting? 70% of the year left. So you can do this. And if you've already found it, it's time to really move into it. It's really time to activate it and move into that purpose that feels so delightful, joyful, easeful, just moving into it. I love you so very, very mucho, and always shining my light to brighten yours. See you tomorrow. Ciao.